Okay.
Okay, but yeah, I do, like, we've had girls who've been saying, like, they're having issues getting, like, 5 host-to-post out today, and I don't know where the disconnect is. We haven't really gone into that yet.
Yeah, I think where we can all kind of start is, like, this past month has been very weird. And I've had people tell me that they're not posting anything except for the protests and, the crises that are going on in the world right now. So I've gotten a lot of that response, which is also a reason that, my host to post haven't been as flourishing as they normally have been. So just take that into account before kind of evaluating. Because this month, what we really needed to do was send out more than 100 messages. We really needed to send out 200 because of the fact that there were more than everybody was responding with, I'm not posting anything unless it's Black Lives Matter. So I think that's something to take into account, and just know that that's not how it's going to be next month, because I've already had people that have either told me, I'm not posting anything except Black Lives Matter, and now this week they're posting back to normal. So just know that that's not lasting forever, even though the matter does matter, and I'm still posting about it on my socials and still keeping it relevant because it is relevant. Other people are kind of taking a step back because social media is not their career, and they don't have to save face anymore. So that is something to take into account. And honestly, you guys, like, it really, I don't care how late you have to stay up. 10 host to posts active on your stories on Instagram. If you can click on your likes and see that there are 10 stories up at the tippy top, good, great, and wonderful. You're doing fabulous. But if there's one less than 10, you're not getting any text messages from any potential customers or distributors. And I make sure that I send out I'm hiring and a product host to post with every single person that tells me they can throw up a host to post for me on Instagram. And that's when I have the most luck. I have people half the time messaging me for both. They message me more, and then they message me about the lash and brow serum. And it's really easy to have a distributor conversation with them, because the way that I navigate that is if they tell me both, if they're interested in both, then I'll send them a voice memo and say, hey, as distributors for the I'm hiring post, we get 40% off of all the products regardless. So you would be getting my pricing for the loyal customer eyelash and brow serum or whatever the hell. So that's kind of how I navigate that type of situation. But I'm saying, like, if you don't have 10 active host to posts up on your Instagram, you're not receiving anything. And that's just a fact. That's what I've created my numbers as. And I don't necessarily know how many messages I have to send out before I get 10 up. But majority of the time I have 10 to 20 host to posts up on Instagram, no matter what time, no matter what day. It's between 10 and 20. And that's really how I mass enrolled those first couple of months whenever I was going diamond and double. But that's like hot tips on host to post. And same thing with Facebook. You really it's a numbers game. It's really about how many you can get out in a day, and who knows which one's going to blow up realistically. And like I said, I don't care how late you have to stay up. If you don't have 10 active host to posts on your Facebook or on your Instagram that day, you're not going to get anything. If you're waiting for something to come to you, you better be sending your host to post messages out. Because if you think that just posting on your story and talking about the coffee every morning is going to get you someone to swipe up, that's a joke. It's a joke.
It's a really.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Sorry. I was just going to ask, like, do you mainly only send messages out for host to post, or do you still mix it up and send out messages about host to post and the opportunity and the products?
I am strictly host to post unless I come across someone's page and I fuck with them hard. Then I immediately send them a voice memo. I literally voice memo them, and I'm like, hi, I know you don't know me from Adam, but like, you run a badass Instagram page and I'm looking to work with some new people this month. What do you think? Would you be interested in hearing more information about making an income from your phone? Because you already have half of our job down to a T. Okay. And so that's how I'm approaching.
Your own posting.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
That's kind of how I approach it also when people, like, if people do swipe up on my story and say anything about, like, my life post that I'm doing or whatever, I'm like, you're doing half of my job already. Like, do you want to make money from your phone? Like,
Exactly.
it's like little conversations like that. Because even if they're like, no, like, I'm not interested, like, you planted a seed. You know what I mean? And go ahead.
Yeah, that's another thing. As long as like you guys have to be like this job, y'all, it's a real job. Like we have to be interacting and we have to be talking to our followers and being so intentional with the time that we do spend with them, because that's going to give you guys intentionality in return. If you guys aren't being intentional with your followers and the ones that you are talking to every single day and the ones that you are interacting with, then it's going to be really hard for them to want to come around and buy the product from you, because every time you reach out to them, it shouldn't be about the coffee or, hey, I saw you swiped up on this. Like, go interact with them. Go interact with, you know, what they're doing in their day-to-day life. If they have a cute shirt on, tell them. If you like their glasses, let them know. Like, it's okay to not only, like, it's okay to message about anything other than the business, because the business can easily get brought into conversation. So as long as you're just having intentional conversations and bringing it into conversation, nobody's going to like be confused about that.
Hannah, I'm glad you asked that question, just because, like, I think that it's really undersold how important host to post is in terms of growing across a network that you would never have an opportunity to reach to otherwise.
Absolutely.
And also, I think, you know, people just are so boxed in. Like, they're like, I've talked to everyone I could possibly talk to, or no one's answering. It's like, honey, there are 8 quadrillion people on this planet, and we're in 12 countries. So,
yeah.
I mean, like, I'll just be completely honest. I have not seen great success with host to post, but that also is because I've been trying to divide my time and send out a few host to post messages here, a few DT messages here, a few LC messages here. And then I also, like, am not, like, just being honest, I haven't been sending out host to post messages, like, consistently for weeks, but like I haven't seen great success with it so far. That's why I was asking if, like, it's the sheer volume you're getting out, because that's all you're doing.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. Host to post is a unicorn. It is the secret sauce, because you are planting the seed whether you think so or not. Because the seed being planted is, oh, she's hiring. Cool. Oh, she has this really awesome coffee that she's selling. Great. Now I know. And so whenever they see your story every single morning of you making the coffee, they're going to be, oh yeah, I posted that story for you. I might actually be interested in trying it. That's the seed that you're planting, and it's more casual than it is, hey, I'm a health and wellness brand rep. I'd love to offer you my 40% off discount. Would you be interested in hearing more information? Like, we're past that. We're past that on this team. I'll tell you that right now.
We are past.
So, yeah, just get your host to post up. And if you have questions about host to post, like, there's no wrong questions to be asked. So if you are confused about how to make an eye-catching slide, ask somebody. Or if you need some inspiration, ask us leaders, because I'm constantly making new host to post slides. I just made a new I'm hiring one because I knew that I needed to switch it up, even though, because like a lot of my followers will repost like for me month after month. And that's kind of getting old, which is why I think I didn't have much success with host to post this month, because I noticed that a lot of people who were posting for me were people who posted for me before. And so all of their followers have already seen it. Even though it's a different I'm hiring slide, they still know the same bitch is hiring. So you have to be really strategic with growing your following. And so that's exactly why, you know, it's so important to grow your following, because host to post and growing your following go hand in hand.
I'm sorry. I'm not even on your team, Allison.
No,
I'm going to ask all the questions today.
Let's
ask questions. I'm here for the questions.
Y'all, like, I have been trying so hard to grow. I don't know if my Instagram just sucks and nobody wants to follow me, but like, I literally will follow like 150 to 200 people and spam them, and I maybe get like 3 follow backs.
Okay, I did this with Lauren literally last month. So I wanted Lauren to hold me accountable for growing my following because I was having the same issue. I was following probably upwards of 150 plus a day and getting 3 follow backs. And Lauren was like, okay, well, you're not being like intentional with your spamming, or like you're just not like following the people that you need to be following. And that's something else that Courtney really poured into me last month also, you know, because Courtney was like, Allison, like, who are you following? And I was like, girls in college and sororities. And she was like, why?
And I follow like all moms.
Okay.
Like I make it a point to follow moms.
Right. But like maybe that's not your crowd. And that might sound really freaking crazy, but like maybe that's just not your crowd.
Right. It takes a minute to really figure out what intention you want to set for your Instagram. Because also, like, you could go through teachers. Like, you have a whole mom teacher world that none of us could relate to.
And
like,
that's the other thing I was gonna say is maybe if I'm gonna target moms, I need to post more about being a mom.
Yeah, exactly. And yes, be so intentional about the way that you're running your Instagram, because yes, if you are targeting moms, then your stories and your posts need to be very, I'm a mom to 2 kids, and this is how I make this incorporate with my life. And if you want to make it about teaching, you can throw that in there too. Like, I know so many people that I went to high school with that are now teachers, and they do like my classroom hauls and like just cute shit like that you could incorporate into your Instagram, because you are a teacher and you are a mom and you have those aspects of your life that you can be sharing. So just don't not share them, because the more that you share them, the more that tribe of people are going to see your page and want to follow you back.
That's right. That's something that I was going to say. Like, Courtney also, you know, basically poured it out from her perspective. So Courtney is a stay-at-home dog mom who lives with her, you know, husband, who, you know, he doesn't have to work, but he wants to.
Right.
So every day, what does she do? She gets up, she posts the coffee, she posts her grapes, and she talks about her dogs, and she shows her dogs, her husband getting home and how he like picks on them. She literally focuses on that. And that's the people that she hires, are these girls who are dog obsessed, married, or staying at home doing nothing. Yeah. So it's like, that's what she was telling me, is like, quit following these people that like you visually want on your team. Like, I know, like, in the beginning, like, I was bad, like, oh, I want pretty girls, like, oh, I want the cute girl, but like, that's just not reality. And if you box yourself in that way, like, you're leaving out people who need this opportunity, and that's not fair. You don't want to discriminate. So like, now my new thing is like stay-at-home dog moms who live with their boyfriends and travel whenever the fuck they want because they're in their late 20s.
Right.
So,
and like, that's the thing. We each have such different markets, and that just goes back to like staying in your lane and finding your lane too, because I feel like I have crowds of like girls that are in college that want to make money, and then I've got some moms on my team that are just my age and are fucking moms, and I can relate to them because I was a mom when I was 16. Essentially, my mom had all those babies and I turned into another mom, so I can relate on that level. But also, I'm not a mom, so like, they're on their own with that kind of situation. And then I've got girls on my team that, you know, are so young. The ambition isn't there yet. So like, that's another level that I have to create. So you're going to create a tribe of people that are going to pull from different aspects of you as well. And just keep that in mind and run with those people. Run with people that are running too.
Yeah. I wish Haley was on here, because Haley's kind of been struggling with like tribe identity. And I was telling her, like, you know, you need to start like really preaching on the fact that you're a nurse and you're still doing this. And she was like, nurses don't need money. And I was like, then why'd you sign up?
Yeah. Then what's the point? Then
so, like,
exactly.
So like,
and like,
you know, you might be thinking that for teachers, but like, y'all get a whole summer vacation.
Facts.
We need the money. We need the money. We are underpaid.
Exactly. We all know that. We can all be underpaid.
Yeah, of all, you know, professions that could really take this and run with it. I feel like teachers have like a whole clientele, and even hairdressers have a whole clientele. Like if you're a hairdresser, if you're a teacher, you have all of your little girly friends that you know will eat that shit up. So why are you're doing a disservice by not sharing it as the person in the position.
Yeah. Something else, like whenever you're trying to identify with people joining your team, when you're doing post to post for distributors, and if you're making slides, like really like focus on that slide. And that sounds like really like irrelevant.
But if you focus on it, you can use it for like 2 or 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And then you make another one, and then you go back and forth.
Yeah. Because like me reaching out to people in their late 20s, early 30s, like I'm not really trying to get them to post these like girly, flowery, glittery things, right, because like they're turned off by that. And so I'm having to focus more towards like direct, straight to the point, simple, but crisp and clean.
Right.
So it's just like, those are something else you need to take into consideration. So think about those things. Also, like if you're doing it on Facebook, and you don't like Facebook and you have no idea what you're doing on Facebook, please reach out to me. Like Facebook is my shit. It's my groove. And I know for a fact it's easier for me because I know who's active on Facebook. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you open up your Messenger app and there's literally a tab that says active. And that is everyone who is on and working in that moment. Start from the bottom and work your way up. People on the bottom who just signed on. So they're not going anywhere anytime soon. They're going to read your message. And make sure that you give them the option of story or wall post. Don't just like narrow it down to one thing. Yes. You have a whole like note that I made with tons of different host to post ideas for statuses. If you don't like any of them, make a new one, something that you're comfortable with promoting. If you don't know how to word it, again, please reach out to me, your upline, any of the leaders, like any of them. We're here to help y'all. We're here for y'all's success. We're not here to just watch y'all suffer.
Right. We know what works. We're not here. Like there's no such thing as a dumb question. So like seriously, ask the group messages. Y'all are in there for a reason. And we're like, trust me, us leaders don't have it muted. You might have it muted and that's whatever the fuck you want to deal with. But we don't have it muted because we care about y'all's success, and y'all's success matters to us, because the last thing that we want as top leaders is for you guys to leave this business because you think it didn't work, because it does work. Mm-hmm. It does. And the reason it doesn't work is because people don't put in the work and then they just expect it to happen. And that's not the reality. So you have all the tools that you need to be successful in this business. Just go get it done.
Yep.
Just go get it done.
Tiffany, I hopped on one of her Zooms one night secretively. I hope she doesn't see this and be like, but anyways, she always likes to say like, nothing's going to work unless you do. And I just like love that. Because like, I know there's days where we're not motivated and there's days where like, you just can't, but I guarantee you, even like putting in a half hour of work, you're going to regret that ever.
Y'all, the luxury that we have with this business, you have the choice to wake up and run this business every single day. You have the choice. It is 100% your choice to either wake up and do your checklist, or to wake up, have a bad attitude about it, and not do it at all. And that alone, like, don't take advantage of that. Do not. I swear to you, you will never regret the extra work that you put in for promotions. I promise you, you will not regret doing your checklist every single day, because you'll go to Diamond. I'll tell you right now, that checklist, it is bulletproof. I did it every single day for 30 days, and I went Diamond, and then I went double, and now I'm at double trying to go Diamond again because I'm trying to go VIP. It is
there, like you're saying, you did it every single day, nonstop for 30 days. Like, I think that's something that we should present to the team, is like, take promoting off the table. Don't even focus on promoting. Just focus on completing your checklist every single day for 30 days, because then what's going to happen? We're all going to promote.
Yeah.
Like, I think we should real deal do like y'all have the incentive challenge right now for like,
I owe my fucking team like, so much money right now.
$3 whatever. Like, I think
fucking running.
I think we should do some type of like incentive for like completing the checklist. I just don't know how you would hold people like
right
because people would just be checking
Right. And the checklist is really hard to navigate because people do check shit off and really don't do it. And the people that
we know, because
exactly,
you know how we know because you're not enrolling.
Enrollments show everything, which is why I send my top enrollers every month, because I'm like, hello, I see the people who are doing the work, and I also see the people who aren't, and I'll call you out in the group message. I really don't care. So like, that's the mentality though, because like, I know I'm doing my job, and I know the people that are doing their jobs are happy about what's going on. And it's the people that, you know, aren't doing anything, but also are expecting it. Like, y'all, come on. Just do your checklist. And I know it's a lot. And if you have to start out with doing 25 messages at a time, and that being okay. I'm not kidding. I get on and I do my checklist every single morning, 10 to noon, all host to post. I'm constantly posting shit everywhere. And that's just how I get it done. And throughout my days, I'm, you know, responding to messages and stuff like that. And more recently, I need to grow my following, and I know that that's something I need to tackle. And I think all of us are kind of in that same boat at this point. We've all kind of gone through the big boom that we went through, and we need new people. We need new blood. We need new things coming into the business, and that doesn't happen unless you're following people. And I'll tell you guys right now, I have not been intentional with my following in more recent times. I just now hit 5,000, and I feel like all 5,000 people are not intentionally supposed to be on my page right now. Like, there's a lot of people that don't belong there, and I need to go through it, and it's just something I'm going to have to tackle this month. Right. But I know that going through it, and also realizing what type of content my followers want to see more of, and what type of followers I'm going to be receiving, like, that's going to bring a whole new crowd, because it always does.
Can you talk to them about back, I think it was probably like right before you went Diamond, it might have been you going Emerald, but you were doing kind of like your own little personal giveaway for a following?
Yeah, so I have to do my Skinny Brew giveaway. I told my followers that I would be giving away a bag of Skinny Brew whenever I hit 5,000, and that was if they posted like a story slide for me to like shout me out, hey, go give this girl a follow. And I want to say that I might push it, because I didn't intentionally promote it for as long as I should have. I promoted it for like 1 month, and it was when I was trying to go Diamond, and then I literally blacked out. Like, I'm not kidding when I tell you guys, going Diamond and going double back to back, I don't know how I did it. I really don't know how. I just remember being on the same page with my freaking team, and all we did was host a post. Like, that's literally all I remember from going Diamond and double. So, like, I know that there are things that I need to level out with my Instagram, and that's kind of where I'm focusing at this moment in time. And that was a giveaway that I did. Did it really do much? Not really, if I'm going to be honest, because I forgot about it. And I was like, this isn't really giving me as much as I wanted it to. So, like, joke's on all of you. I'm not giving anybody a bag of Skinny Brew.
I to ask you though, so whenever you like were doing it, and you were like in that moment of it, were you following those people back?
It depended on what their profile looked like.
Okay.
If I was getting followers, good, great, and wonderful, it's great for my ratio. I'll probably message you to do a host to post for me, but will I follow you back? Most likely not, if I don't think you're going to be a distributor.
Right.
The only people I follow are people that I think could be potential distributors on social media.
Also, y'all, don't count people out, because I remember this one day I was following this girl, and I looked at her profile and I was like, oh, this girl would never post host post. I'm not even going to message her. No joke, 3 hours later, she posted one for Britani. Like, literally, do not look at someone's profile and be like, oh, they'll never do it.
And that's the
thing. And Britani will go in there and steal it. So
I go through my followers list to send host to post messages on Instagram, because I know my followers will post a host to post. Now, the people that I'm
Repeat that
following,
one more time. Repeat that one more time.
the people that are following me will host a post for me. They will. They follow me. They like me. They want to see me. They want to support me. They're followers. So message those people. They're already following you. They're going to get your DM because they're following you and you're DMing them. So whenever you go to your following, people that you are personally following, those are the people that you want to interact with the most, which is why the cycle works. That's why the cycle works.
Funny how that works.
Crazy.
Yep, it's true, y'all. My best friend for years wants to be Brittany's best friend so dang bad. Like, so bad. She's like, would you be mad if I did a host of
Everybody
for
wants to be Brittany's best friend.
Oh, yeah. She was like, would you be mad if I did a host of post for Brittany? I was like, are you going to do one for me? And she was like, well, do I have to do it in the same day? I was like, if you do Brittany's, yeah. She was like, oh. It was so crazy. But, yeah, it's like Caitlin's saying, don't count anyone out for host to post, but be very intentional with your following.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's kind of, I mean, same shit, different day, y'all. Same shit, different day. We've been saying this since the beginning of the year. Instagram, TikTok, all the social media platforms are very overstimulated right now. We're very aware. We are very aware. However, that doesn't mean that your business gets to get put on the back burner, because this is, quite frankly, like, there is no normal, you guys. We're not going back to normal. This is our new reality. I hate to break it to you, but everything's going to be online. And the sooner that you pick this business as plan A, the faster you're going to see success and the better off this year is going to be for you. Because
go ahead. So sorry.
Because this really is like the reality of everything. My dad's company is completely going online. Teaching is completely going online. I will be very surprised if University of Houston goes back in the fall. Like mind blown if we get to go back to campus. I highly doubt we do. We're a hot spot right now, and it's July. So I'm pretty sure everything's going to remote again until the end of the year. And 2021 is a whole nother story that we don't even know about yet.
Yep.
So
another reason, like, we can all like know that this is true, like, they're fixing to release a second stimulus check, and the only reason that they would do that is because they're going to shut shit down again. I mean,
they are.
So y'all just, like Brittany saying, like, get prepared and like get that mental state, like get mentally prepared for it, and like take the freak off in your business.
Here's the thing, you guys. When they shut shit down, everybody was on social media. That was all they had. So if you weren't posting during the boom season that we were supposed to have as a huge hole, which we all really did, we all took a huge boom. It's coming again. It is coming again, because Allie, if that's correct, another stimulus check being sent out, lots of people are about to get cut again.
Yeah.
And that means
it's not 100% yet, but it's.
Here's the thing. They just shut Texas back down. Texas is shut back down for the bar industry, and
restaurants are back.
Those people, that's like a whole industry, and like the service industry. I'm glad restaurants are still open, but like even that is, I wouldn't be surprised if they started cutting that shit back down too, because
our governor just made like an order for like everyone in like Los Angeles County. All bars have to shut down. Luckily, or I mean, not really luckily, I mean, it's whatever, but we are like a bar / like restaurant, so we can have our thing open. We just can't sit anyone at the bar. But the issue is with that, we're going to lose literally half the people that come to our restaurant because they all want to sit at the bar or near the bar. Yeah. Everyone gets booty tickled if they don't sit near
it. That's a cute one. I like that.
I'm using that one. That's good. But no, really though. And like, everybody prays that things are going to go back to normal, but like, this is our normal. This is our new normal. And we just need to accept it and be grateful for the opportunity that we already have.
Yeah, you're here. You're here. Like the hard part's
already
over. You're
here. All you have to do is start.
Another question.
Okay, what's up? Can I miss you?
So I was talking to a girl. Huh?
I said I miss you.
What'd you say?
Oh,
So
I
I miss you too.
third time's a
I was talking to a girl today that was like interested or whatever, but when I like explained to her everything, she was like, oh, I can't do that. I need a more stable income from the beginning.
No.
How do y'all combat that? Because the income is not stable in the beginning.
Stable.
So the income is stable if you do the things. I was steadily making $600 to $700 every Emerald paycheck that I had, because I was consistent in what I was.
Yeah, but how long did it take you to go Emerald?
Everyone's success is different though, Hannah. That's why I can't promise this girl.
Here's the thing.
How serious she takes it.
Right. If she comes in and she's like, I'm looking at a ruby chart day one, if that's the case, if we need to show her a diamond chart day one, then that's what we're going to show her. Because we're ready to run.
I told her she would jump for it.
Pick an income. I'll tell you how to get there.
Exactly. If you tell her, like, if she's ready to run, then you're ready to run with her.
Right. Facts. Whether you think you're ready or not, you are.
You will be.
Because you have me, you have Allie, you have Lauren, you have every other top leader in this company that can give you all the tips and tricks on how to run with a runner.
Mm-hmm. You keep saying you're not on my team, but baby girl, that don't mean crap. I'm here for you. What the heck?
Literally, we're all here. Like,
I know.
Look whose Zoom I'm on right now.
Exactly.
I don't even know where my team's at. I don't even know what they're doing.
Y'all just have faith.
They're all getting promotions. I'm so proud of them. Cameron, Madison, Nicole.
Y'all killed it this month.
Proud
All
of them.
We are coming up on 6 minutes left of the Zoom. So,
yes. Any other
synopsis. Host to posts are amazing. Host to posts are going to take you to the next level. Make sure that if you're really trying to like grow and promote, that you are messaging strictly for host to post. But again, like if you see someone that you intentionally know would be great at this business, reach them out for that and use Facebook Active. They're going to respond to you. You can get literally 25 to 50 messages done in 10 minutes on the Facebook Messenger Active app. Making new slides, be intentional with your crowd, and y'all, success loves speed. The faster you work, the faster things are going to happen for you. Jade says that all the time, the queen herself. And
something else I think this team could really start doing is talk about your promotions. Talk about where you're going. Talk about what you want in life, because that'll inspire people to want to post a post for you alone. I'll tell you, I got more host to posts sent out and more people more willing to talk about a host to post with me when I was being way more intentional on my story about what I was doing in my business.
So true. So true. Whenever I'm posting for Diamond really, really hard, that's when my host post happened.
Exactly. People want to see you succeed. There's more people out there that want to see you succeed than want to look at you fail. Secondhand embarrassment, if I'm going to be honest. So don't be afraid to send that post. Don't be afraid to share what you're going through on your story. I need to be better about it. I know I do. Because when I was doing it religiously, that was when I was booming. That was when people wanted to join my team and wanted to buy coffee from me.
Yep. I know when Lindsay was like, okay, I talked to my story for the first time. One, I never told her that she did. Caitlin might have, but I never told her. But then, Brett. Brett's gone. Anyways, but Lindsay, said she went and talked on her story and it was like perfect. And it's like, I knew it would be. I think y'all get in your heads about my hair doesn't look right or I look crazy or this or that. But honestly, like, y'all are all here for a reason, and like you pouring into your stories about that, people are going to feel that. People get, hey girl, people
Computer dad.
people get excited when you get excited. So if you're on your story excited about even like, you know, it's for you and it seems selfish, but people get excited for you. And that's the truth.
Yeah.
That it's energy. It's all about energy. And if you don't believe in energy, like,
Poof.
I don't even know. I don't even know how you don't believe in energy. There's an
My
energy
chakras were shook.
But y'all have a whole ass tribe here behind y'all that is going to help you.
Yes, we're here to support y'all.
Forever.
So much success for every single one of you on here.
Mm-hmm. And I know last week was a little, you know, a little surprising and a little overwhelming. But again, like, confront your problems head on, get it over with, don't build up anything, and get it done and over with so you don't have anything stopping you from success.
Seriously, if you guys, like, don't take anything from what this month fucking did, like, talk to your team, talk to your leaders, be so open about everything. If you're offended by one little thing that they said, do not hold that shit in. Do not. Do not. It will create division from every angle, which way.
Yeah.
Y'all, this entire team thought I was Satan a week ago. Okay? Porque no los dos. I want to know why.
Satan. We never thought you were Satan.
Okay,
That's
I know, but like,
We're
that
gonna
was
go there.
literally like what basically had happened. And like, I was just like, what the fuck happened?
But it's just,
I had no idea what was going on. And that's literally because of miscommunication, and that's been an issue before with this team. So just know that, like, we're open to hear and open to listen, especially
even leaders, we're open to hearing it.
Yes, especially if you come to us and you're like, I need you, human to human, okay? I need open dialogue here. I don't want feedback, or I do want feedback. Communication is so important, and if I'm learning anything from that daggum leadership book, it's about communication and literally being so open and vulnerable about every aspect of communication, because that's how we learn from each other and we can accept each other's communication. We have to be accepting instead of having the standoff-ish.
Yep. I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for showing up. Brittany, thank you so much.
Thank you guys for having me.
We love to have a new shiny double diamond here.
I'm so proud of y'all. Let's keep kicking ass.
Yep. I love you guys. I'll send this in the team chat whenever it's done uploading.
Love y'all.
Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.